Damien Leone's grisly slasher sequel Terrifier 3 expands upon the lore of Art the Clown and his demented universe, and one hellish revelation confirms Art's connection to the ultimate evil.
What was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
In Terrifier 3, Art expands his murderer's capabilities by adding his acolyte Victoria Hayes to his blood-soaked rampage across Mars County. But Vicky is far more than just a tag-along. The ending of Terrifier 3 reveals that both Vicky and Art are much more than resilient murderers, and that their supernatural invulnerability may be a product of hell itself. In the aftermath of Art's final confrontation with Lauren Levera's Sienna Shaw, there is now a conspicuous reference to Art's cinematic origins, which doubles as a reference to Satan and his demon-infested eternal dwelling. While it won't be immediately obvious to all moviegoers, those familiar with Art the Clown from before the vomit-inducing violence of the Terrifier franchise will recognize it right away. In alluding to Art's past, the reference also provides a potential clue as to where the franchise and Art himself are heading following the events of Terrifier 3. After Sienna manages to decapitate Vicky and nail Art to the wall with her magic sword, she turns her attention to rescuing her cousin from falling into the nightmarish pit that opened in the floor. While she's preoccupied with that, Art manages to unstick himself from the wall and flees out of the window. He's next seen calmly waiting at a bus stop, and shortly after he boards a bus with one other passenger. The young woman is reading a book titled The 9th Circle, which is given a significant amount of attention. Interestingly, Art seems to be at his lowest in this scene, as he is still bleeding profusely from his impalement at Sienna's hands and looks tired. The scene ends shortly thereafter with a nice jump scare, and Art most likely kills the young woman and the bus driver even if it wasn't shown. While the contents of the actual book doesn't necessarily carry any meaning, the title of it is of the utmost importance to Art the Clown's history. In 2008, the creator of the Terrifier franchise, Damien Leone, wrote and directed a short film titled The 9th Circle. It started innocently enough, with a young woman in a waiting room of some sort, but she quickly meets a black and white suited clown who seems innocent enough. The clown is the first iteration of Art, and while he is far less maniacal looking than David Howard Thornton's Terrifier visage, seeing Art as a simple clown might actually be more disturbing. Art's true nature is quickly revealed as he stabs her with a sedative and she passes out. The girl awakens in a dank basement or boiler room and flees from a massive humanoid monster before being caught and tied up. She is surrounded by demonic figures and witnesses a pregnant woman have her baby ripped from her womb. Her blood is used in some sort of ritual as it is drunk by a figure with what is very clearly facial features meant to evoke Satan. The devilish figure approaches the tied-up girl with malicious intent just before the short film ends with Art honking his now iconic bike horn.
Stop! Please stop! Please!
The 9th Circle was seen again in All Hallows Eve, a 2013 independent film from Damien Leone. All Hallows Eve features a babysitter who discovers a mysterious videotape in her young charge's Halloween candy bag, which she watches after the kids go to sleep. The video features 3 horrifying short movies, each of which features Art the Clown in some capacity. The first of the 3 is actually just the 9th Circle short film. The book title at the end of Terrifier 3 is a plain and obvious reference to Art's first 2 adventures. The 9th Circle of Hell is reserved for those who have committed various forms of betrayal, with different kinds of traitors broken out into different sections. 2 of the most famous traitors in the Bible, Cain and Judas Iscariot, have sections named for them. The punishment of the 9th Circle is to be trapped in ice for all eternity, which contrasts with the typically fiery depictions of the biblical hell. Art the Clown's cafe from Terrifier 2 appears to be his own corner of hell, but the underworld may be explored further in Terrifier 4. Sienna vowed at the end of Terrifier 3 to rescue her cousin Gabby, and if the pit she fell into is actually a portal to hell, then that's where Sienna will go next. The Ninth Circle book title reference coming on the heels of a possessed Vicky's blood opening up a portal to hell is no coincidence in that sense. The demon that used Victoria Hayes as a vessel may have been defeated, but the demonic art is still alive and ready to cause pain, fear, and humiliation. His ongoing battle with Sienna Shaw, who is the good angel warrior to his evil demonic clown, seems as though it will move from Mars County to the depths of hell and perhaps all the way down to the Ninth Circle itself.
Fly, you fools!